probably look better. But I do like
Oh,
it.
boy. I'm telling you, you just very
To be
liberating.
honest, I've wanted to shave my head for years.
It's a very frightening experience the
I
first
have
time, and then I never looked back. So
A bit of dome wax on there.
I don't shave it like
I
with
had
a
done it
blade.
before.
Yeah, I use a cutter, but I don't do it. I don't take it all the way down the skin, because then I sleep and your pillowcase moves with your head when you know, and it's like no, 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 no. Okay, so I don't need the sticky.
That is
So
something I've never thought of.
yeah, it will, and I didn't like it. So get the with a trimmer with no guard, and you just mow the lawn, and you're done. So
I've got an undercut, so like the back of my head is shaved. Like that's as
mhm.
far as I've gone.
So yeah, my daughter, she does piercings, tattooing, and cosmetics, and some and hair and all that. And so we've got my wife close, almost close. She's going to get a purple streak somewhere in her hair. She's just it's just not her thing, but we're getting there. Almost. She turns 50 this year. We're like,
My
live
hair's
a little.
been every color, absolutely every
I,
color.
I think it's cool, and so I think she should do it. But she's not very good at being she doesn't like to be noticed out in public. And she's not a fan of PDA, and so I know when I really want to get her, I'll just start hugging on her, kissing on her, and it's just like, she just tightens up. So I need to get her
I think
attention.
the first time I met Jack, I had black and bright blue hair, and I had my undercut shaved like so short.
And he was smitten, right?
He had blonde hair at the time as well.
He just keeps eating his food. I can't talk right now. My food in my mouth.
You say love at first sight. You ditched me for 2 years.
Oh man.
Oh, mate.
We
I
know
bring
who
it up
runs
every
the house there.
every time, and make him feel bad.
We know who's running the household. We really know. Trust
I
me.
don't feel bad.
He regrets his choice staying in
Fine.
quarantine with me.
Alrighty, let's get started. We've got one missing, but she will be with us shortly when their little one has lost all his energy apparently, and we'll go nighty night. But we are here for episode, I believe, 5 with the British invasion, who, like I've told them, outlasted the North American tour. Unfortunately, the North American tour is canceled. 3 of the 5 decided to go form their own band, and they've split apart. So work got in the way, unfortunately. So the North American tour has been canceled. I got to update the banners on that. The British continue on as they always have over the centuries, right? So that being said, let's do our introductions. We're going to do a recap on what I call Ding Dong Ditch, but they've already forgotten it.
It's Knock Knock Ginger.
Knock Knock
Or
Ginger.
Cherry Knocking.
Okay.
Or Knocked or Run.
What's ginger got to do with it?
I think it's an old
no one
See,
knows.
okay. And I said this to them also. You ask them about all these things that they say and their history and all that. They've got this long, robust history, and you ask them things, they go, "We don't know." It's lost the ages of time. The meaning of things is what has happened here. The most important one is Boxing Day. You ask all Brits and Australians, and they go, "I don't know. It's the day first to drink." They don't need an excuse over there. Okay, they don't. Okay, but so
It's a day to recycle all the boxes that you got for Christmas, because you need that day.
I've heard multiple ones. So, but we've talked anyway. So
You didn't drink on Christmas.
yeah. So it is. Like I said, I can't wait. I do want to come visit. I've got to sometime. We're gonna make it happen before I get too much older. Let's do our introductions. Those we have here. We've got, and like I said, we'll do a recap, and then we'll get this game started because they're about to get busy with it. So, Damikos, you're up first. Say hi to everybody, please.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I play Damikos, who is a tiefling sorcerer, and everyone thinks I just stand back and let everyone else do the work. but I don't.
Delg.
Delg. Sorry. Hold on, let me start again. I'm Jack. I'm too into this role playing now. I'm Jack, and I play Delg, and I'm a dwarven gladiator. Everyone thinks I'm a bit dumb. This is true. However, my heart is in the right place, and I always try my hardest.
His reputation precedes him, apparently, all the way into Phandelver. All right. Dwee.
Hi, I'm Rich. I play Dwee, which is a halfling rogue.
And we'll wait till Ilaria, like I said, can join us and introduce yourself to her, the better half of the Dwee Ilaria, partnership here. So, any of you want to step up and remember what we did, what's happening last week, and what you're in the middle of? Who wants to enlighten us all?
All I remember is the knocked door ginger and I threatened someone's invisibility potion.
Okay. All right. Well, yep. That's it. So they have. You have
Rich
made
is
you.
normally remembering.
You discovered an underground entrance under the manor, based on friendship with the little boy who had told a secret, and you found some other clues and other activities or side quests through individuals in the town of Phandelver, but tasked by Sildar to help out maintaining order and discipline and law in town. You've got things going on, but really one of the top priorities outside of finding Gundren is taking care of the Red Brands. And so y'all have found a tunnel that went up underneath the hill under the abandoned, burned down manor. And I think, Damokos, you made a friend, a one-eyed monster. Wasn't it you that, yeah, Feed Me, as he's known. And I think, did y'all go, did Delg or
He
do
gave
we
me a
get...
sword.
Got a
Yeah,
sword.
he gave me a sword.
That's it. Okay, yeah, because it was y'all. So I had to try to remember between the two groups. Yeah, so you felt, I think you crossed over the bridge and fell down into the crevasse to come face to face with the one-eyed monster, and giving him food seemed to satiate him enough that he befriended y'all to some degree, and he showed you where a sword was. Plus, there's a dead body down there. You got to remember that he kind of apologized for taking a couple of bites out of, but he didn't think it was tasty. So then y'all went to the back end of to kind of along the crevasse to this back room area, opened up to find looked like a brewing area that someone was trying to make some invisibility potions, and you've kind of ruined all that. I believe y'all found the book that explained about this area and something about the Wave Echo Cave, and some of the history about how it was formed. The dwarves and the gnomes who had befriended each other, and they were overrun by orcs in a great battle, and this complex, wherever it is in the mountains, was lost once again to the ages of time. And there's a big, what they call the forge. What was the magical forge called? I already forgot it now, and I've run this module multiple times, but there's something there that apparently creates magical weapons. A forge, some sort. Then there was a rat that was in the room. You remember you had a rat, and y'all looked under the table, and the rat wasn't there anymore. And so then you came to the other door to the south and heard some people in there. This is where the knock knock ginger, ding dong ditch came into play. First time the guy came out a little drunk and looked around and shut the door, and then they decided to do it again. And this guy came into the first gentleman, came into the room. I thought, Delg, did you throw? No, you haven't thrown an axe yet. I think you were getting ready to. And the other on the side, and a couple more got up, and they, who is all that? They kind of begin. First time he didn't really see it because he looks a little drunk, but the second time that it would not be the case. And before we get started, we have Ilaria has joined us now. Would you want to say hi quick, Ilaria? Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Alice. I play Ilaria, who is a high elf druid.
Okay, there you go. There's our group. It's the British invasion. They have won out over the dastardly North Americans. And continue on. So, with that being said, Doug, were you going to chunk something first? Because you kept talking about wanting to practice because, apparently that's become, evident as that practice makes possibly for better for you. Were you going to throw an axe at them to initiate combat, or were you just going to stand there?
I am going to throw it.
Okay. So as he steps through the doorway, looking at who y'all are, Doug targets the hapless individual, the hapless man, and he throws and hits him. Hey! That hurt! And now we have combat initiated. All right, so roll your initiatives, folks. We're in the middle of combat. It's going to get busy. Looks like I need to roll initiative 2. Bingo. All right, well, there we go. We start off with Ilaria.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet.
You can get your wits about you. We're in no hurry. A little. Okay.
Okay, so I think I am going to try and poison spray this dude that's right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. All right, I believe. Okay, so you remember how to do it?
Nope.
That's all right. Nope. So you got him. So you targeted him. Okay, so then go to your poison spray. Remember the magnifying glass. If you see a magnifying glass next to the spell, that means you need to click on it. So you'll open up poison spray, and you'll see that he has a save first. And so you click. You give him this. You roll the save to see if he. Okay, so unfortunately he succeeded, which means I believe with poison spray and it being a cantrip, that unfortunately your noxious puff of gas releases out, and it just kind of envelops him, and he just kind of who farted, who tooted, and it doesn't seem to affect him.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he
then I guess I'll just pass my turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So what you'll kind of know when y'all for spellcasters and all that. So you'll kind of know with cantrips, though they don't use spell slots, if they involve a saving throw of some sort, if they pass that save, they take no damage at all. With a lot of spells that do require spell slot, when they pass a save, they still will take some damage. It's usually half. And so the cantrips, they have there's a plus minus to them. Even though they don't take a spell slot, so you can use them all the time, they're not as powerful when they're damaged, and they're easy to succeed on most of the time. So, all right, yeah. So you're standing there hoping that he didn't pay attention to you. Dwee.
Okay, I'm just gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
Let's see what I got then. So I'll be able to do an armed attack from where I am, won't I?
Yeah, when a melee attack means that you need to be in the 5 foot, around them, and so a square, right next to it means you're in melee attack range, so you're good. That would be a hit. Oh well, fine, be that way. And he falls to the ground. That was my brother you killed. And I come kill you. He's coughing. Looks like he's kind of green. Here comes another
charge
one.
in.
Delg.
Let's do this.
Do what, little man? Delg rushes in. Well, not right on top of him. You want to be in the square in front of him. A little rambunctious there, Delg.
Mountain.
All right. You charge in. Hit. Slam into him. Almost knock him over. But he holds his ground.
Can I disengage and move back, or am I stuck here now?
No, and unless you have a bonus action to be able to do that, which I don't believe you do. Now you have an action surge, so you can choose that. You can take an additional action and a possible bonus action. So you
Can I
can
attack him again?
Yeah, so the action surge, basically lets you take another additional action. So it can be an attack, or you can say, I'm going to disengage and back away.
What do you guys think?
You're a tank.
I'm going to smash him. Smashy.
Okay.
Right. I need to mark that off, or are we just going to...
Yeah, once you use your action surge, you click on it to show that you've used it, and you'll get it back after you do a rest. So you just click the little tick mark next to it under, and there you go. Yep.
Cool.
And now you may attack again. That's another hit. Oh, max damage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you cut, so basically almost cut him in half with your rage. Now you still have 5 feet of movement. So don't forget that when you make movements and all that, you can split it apart. You don't have to do a full movement. You can move 10 feet attack and then finish out 20 feet of movement. And in your case, you've only got 25 feet of movement. So, and it's just, I'm just trying to get you used to it from a tactical standpoint. If you didn't do something, then, you'd be standing there in the middle and it'd be very hard for your companions to get into attacking. So now when you also move in there, Del, you would have seen the rest of the room. And it looks like it's full of some crates. There's an unopened cask. A barrel next to them looks like they've been, you see cups, but it looks like they've been kind of like dipping, in some type of barrel of ale or something next to them. And you see another one. There's 2 more left in the room of red brands. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm good here. I'm going to sit in this corner. Maybe I could swing at them when they come out. Leave some space for Dwee to shoot them as well.
You're going to have to pass your turn sometime there for me, sir. There you go. All right, well, this one gets up, and he stumbles in. And he steps, that was my friend. And he takes his short sword, and he swings down on you, and he clanks into the wall. And then he tries to swing again. You're so small down there. This other one comes up. He goes, show you how to do it. And he's coughing, and you see that he's got some bile and spit where they don't drink very well. But you also notice he's got he doesn't see it, but he's got a little trickle of blood coming out of the side of his mouth, and he's coughing.
Oh no, he's got corona.
And he swings at you, and he almost actually he hits his own friend. Oh my gosh, he skewers. He hits his other dude, and I go, oh, why are you mad? And he swings again and misses. But yeah.
Delg is just indestructible today.
Remember he said that, folks. Remember he said that. Damikos, you were up.
I'm gonna go here and stab this guy with my dagger.
Fair enough. That's right. Well, they get a little too cocky in the beginning of the games, and by the end of the game, they're not so cocky anymore.
Why just grab the die?
So you can grab. What do you? You're going to attack him with what?
Oh, I've got to select him first, haven't I?
You got to select him first. That's right. Double control click. There you go. Now control click on yourself. You targeted yourself too. So control click once on your token. So there you go. Now you get there. So you got a club, apparently, or you can use your dagger.
No, I'm gonna use my dagger.
Okay. So you're gonna give him a shiv. So attack. You stuck him with it. Give him some damage. Nicely done. Now, any other movement, or you can give him an offhand attack. Don't forget, and I just gotta make sure review. You still, unless you want to, just in your turn or anything like that, you have basically what's called an offhand attack, so you can't take reactions and all that. And you can try to stick him again, but you only get the 1d4 damage. You don't get the plus damage. And in your case, it's only one more, so no biggie. But the question is whether or not you want to try to do that, or you're just going to hold your ground. So.
Hold on. Just trying to think.
Yeah, just usually try to check your spells. See what you did attack, so you could actually, you could use a cantrip if you had one as a bonus action. If there's not any as a bonus action, then it doesn't really do you any good. So, and I don't see any bonus action spells. So.
No, I don't have any bonus action ones.
Yep.
I'm just wondering if it's worth using my inspiration card again.
To do what now? Inspiration. Well, your inspiration you get would be you could use that if you missed, but you've hit him, so you were successful.
No,
on the
I've got
attack.
a inspiration card that says you may take a additional action, bonus action, or reaction.
That is the action one. So there you go. You may choose to. Yep. A reaction.
I would save it if I was you, because these guys are obviously drunk. They're not going to be too hard to beat.
I might just stab him again, just as a.
I will tell you in your case that's the smart thing to do. That's why I'm bringing it up, since you're fairly new to your tactics and all that. There's not much you can do here, because you're kind of standing in the doorway. So doing just swinging your dagger again at him to see if, you get lucky on a shot here. But
I could only use what die did you say?
No, so you do your attack. I'll show you what happens. So you go ahead and attack him with your dagger. Okay. Okay. So basically, you would have you missed. What will happen is you give him the damage. Let's say you would have hit him. You would give him that 1d4 plus 1. I'm going to take off the 1 point though. You don't get that plus damage. So you just get the base die roll. That's all. Okay. So you try to swing at him again, and he kind of stumbled a little bit, and your arm caught the doorway, and you cursed at him, and he kind of laughed. Actually, he didn't even know you No, actually, you did get him once, so you might get his attention here.
Though, because I went for a second attack.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else, or pass your turn? Okay, Ilaria. So now
Okay.
this guy is facing Delg. You have advantage on the attack if you try to stick him with something. But the problem is he's going to get a little cover because you're kind of out of the, behind, you're off to the, the right of the door frame, and he's in the hallway. So there's basically some stone and a door frame in your way. So the question is, what do that's if you try to do an attack. You cast, that's totally different. But let me know what you think you'd want to do in this situation.
I was going to use a weapon, but
Okay.
it depended on whether I can actually get to him.
Well, you can stick him. So what were you going to hit him with?
Either a dagger or my quarterstaff.
You also have a scimitar. So
Yeah, or that.
okay, yep. So they're all roughly the same. So the what will happen is well, I would tell you that the scimitar or the quarterstaff is what you want to use because they've got more damage. Okay, if you look at the dice, you've got a d6 over a d4. So what will happen is you're going to target the individual. Okay, so then you're also, and I'm going to let you know, is that you're at a -2 to the attack roll. So what that means is you're going to go down to where to the left of the dice down there, and there's a little button that says -2. You're going to select that one, so it's red, and then you're going to choose whichever weapon. Which of the two weapons that you want to hit him with? Go ahead and do your attack roll. And before you do it, I forgot, you're with advantage because you're behind him. So you're also going to click the ADV button that's down there. So you've got those both lit up. There you go. You hit him. Still hit him with your scimitar. So now you just give him the damage. Nicely done. You stick him in the back.
Good.
Now, anything else you want to do? Now, you have the ability, like I said, you have an offhand attack. Since you're using your scimitar, you could be using your dagger, let's say. It has to be a lighter weapon than what you're carrying, so you couldn't use your quarterstaff. But you could say, I've got my dagger, and you could try to stick him again with that. And, you lose your ability for reactions and all. So
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, so basically you use your dagger attack. Try to stick him with that. You're with advantage on that roll too. So just do your damage, do your dagger attack one more time, just by itself. We'll take the higher of the two. I meant to tell you to turn advantage on. Okay, so same thing happens to you. You try to stick him, and he kind of stumbles out of the way, and your hand hits the wall, and you miss.
Okay.
That's it.
Dwee's turn.
Mm-hmm. Good old Dwee, back there in the corner.
I can run through these guys because they're bigger than me, aren't they?
If you can run through somebody. You only have 25 feet of movement. So the problem is that that's Ilaria. Sorry, you're halfling, so you should only be at 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You could 5, 10, 15, 20. You could get, well, tell me, where do you think you want to go? So can you run through them? Yes. The problem is you can't end a turn on a combat, an enemy's token area. So for what I'm seeing is that you could move through there. You would either end up here. I'm here. Or you could move in to here. Either one of these squares. That makes sense? Those are 25 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'd probably go to the one on the left of him.
Is going on with my fantasy grounds. All right, get rid of that. Okay. You can choose. Let me make sure tokens are locked. So which way are you wanting to move? Okay. You run through.
And then I'm gonna hit this guy.
Okay, you can. Oh, look, the little baby wants to play. Little man. Hit. Nice damage.
Hey, I can't disengage though, can I? Because I just did my whole
You
movement.
have a cunning action. So
Okay, so that doesn't actually eat into my initial movement then.
No, it's a cunning action. So basically, you can take the dash action, disengage, or hide. Now, you can disengage from him, but you can't move anywhere because you have already moved. So you basically, that's the point. If you had any movement left over, you could have disengaged and backed away. So you can take a dash action, which means you can move up to your normal movement again, but he gets an opportunity attack from you because you step away from him.
It'll be okay. I'll just end my turn there. I think.
Well, you can do your offhand attack, like I was showing everybody else. Is that you could take a
true.
dagger?
Let's do that.
Yeah. So you got your dagger.
I just go for the hit die first.
That's right. Oh.
Dear.
Oh.
I'll pass my turn.
All right, Delg.
Let's kill some people.
Hit. Max damage. Cut him down.
Go Delk.
That guy now looks like an accordion.
All right, what else?
I was just trying to think, is it worth... maybe we could surround the guy. Can I move through him? The last dude that's there?
So you can, he's in the doorway. Well, you can't do that because Dwee has a special ability, but because there's area you could squeeze by him in the doorway, but you lose 5 feet of movement if you were to try to move to right here. Okay, because you have to go 5 here and then into the room, and that basically is 10. That's basically it makes you for 15 feet of movement.
So I could do that.
Yes, you could. Yes. Yep.
Just phase through the wall.
Somewhat. Yep. Anything else? All right. Well, he is bouncing through, and he is going to take a step backwards. He doesn't leave the 5-foot radius. He's kind of half-heartedly thinking. He swings at the little man. Hits the little man.
No, small man.
And he then turns and he swings at the other little man. Drop 2 20s. Oh my word. Missing. And he's like, ugh. Damikos.
I'm going to hit this guy around the head with a club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Step over a couple dead bodies. And you move into the room. Miss.
Shall I use my inspiration?
That is what it's there for.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's worth it on this guy who's almost dead, and we've got 3 moves left until it's his turn again.
Worst case scenario, I've got an inspiration card, which means I can go again if I really, really need it in this session.
But you could have 2 if you really need them.
True. Just give or take in a situation he's given you. That is true.
You can do an offhand attack.
You can do your offhand attack.
I can. Yeah, let's do that instead.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not really in trouble. So the inspiration is, not telling you what to do, but that's the train of thought is there. You're not really in trouble right now. So.
Yeah, I've just never really used mine. I've always given mine away.
Oh, but you're thinking. It's a good question though. So you're learning. Yeah. All right, but you got your dagger attack, and unfortunately, you got it. You're basically your feet were a little slippery, and where you're standing, all the blood and dead bodies, and you lost your balance.
I'm just going after Delg, that's all.
We have a new Delg.
Yeah, your companion's thinking you're dancing for some reason. They're not quite sure what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to move back out the way.
Well, if you do, he gets to swing at you. Because that's called an opportunity attack.
I'll stay where I am.
There you go. Uh-huh. Okay. Pass your turn. Alaria.
Okay, I'm probably going to enter the room as I am in the other room.
Can. Step through your companions, no problem. Move into the room onto the east side of the room. You got a table there, it's kind of blocking your way. You can slide right on in there. That's right.
And then, can I use... Oh no, actually, I don't think I'm going to use that yet. I'm just going to smack him with my scimitar again.
Okay.
Just backhand him.
That's a hit. And he goes down. Down goes Frazier. All right. The last one drops to the ground. You see a room. Like I said, it's the kegs of ale everywhere. One's been tapped and opened up. There is a bench.
I'm going.
Several benches. They look like they've been gambling. There's a few bits of coins and all that. You see stacks of copper pieces, some silver pieces. They've been kind of busy. A lot of loot on the table, which I will give to the group all to have. And outside of
there's another door to knock on over there.
There's another door. Outside of a bunch of coins, you also find there's a pair of pretty earrings on the table, and they're in the party sheet also. Yeah, Delk. So there's a keg right here that's been opened up.
Should I drink some? I think maybe I should drink some. No, I got to do the responsible thing. Got to do the responsible thing.
I hope it's poisoned.
Wooden benches drawn up against the walls. There's draperies of brown and red covering some of the areas. Looks very tattered.
Delg leaves it, walking away from the kegs with a tear in his eye.
Aw, Delg getting sadness. That's it. You found some money. The dead bodies. They don't really have anything on them. Looks like everything they owned was on the table as they were gambling it away.
Let's go through the store.
Yeah, can I check and see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door first?
You got to move up to it, certainly.
Do it.
Can we see what's up with the dude that was coughing up blood? If anyone is able to figure it out, what's wrong with him?
That's up to y'all.
Because I don't want to catch whatever he had. We should probably be wearing face masks.
Yeah, Alaria might be able to do like a medicine check or something. I don't know.
That's correct. She could if she has if you have the skill proficiency in medicine. Alaria can study that to figure out what's going on, and I will give her advantage on that roll too. Can she do it? The pressure's on. Okay. Laurie, you see the telltale signs of being poisoned.
Oh no.
and you look back over, and you catch that ale, that keg of ale that they have been drinking out of. There's something wrong with it. It's fouled.
So I was right when I said I hope it's poisoned.
And all 4 of them are showing signs of being poisoned.
Thank God you didn't drink the beer.
I was going to say, Dale, dip in, knock yourself out.
He's just going to get more.
Yeah, he's going to go to get the other ale. Yep.
Cool. Should I do a perception check on this?
Yep.
Like,
You have to do a perception check. Yes, you do.
Sorry, who was poisoned? Was Delg poisoned?
Oh,
Or,
no.
Just the man.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I've just been informed that the beer was
Democos, I think you
poisoned.
might need.
All right.
Democos, I think you might need to. I need you to lend an ear on this door because my perception's terrible.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Yeah, I'll come forth.
Okay.
I think you've got the best perception anyway, don't you, Damocos?
I don't know. Let me check.
I got +1.
Is there perception on the main screen or in the skills?
Perception is a skill.
I've
Your
got
passive
+3.
perception is stuff that I roll against for other
I
things.
have +5, so I think I
Yeah,
might have the
okay,
best
mine's not that
perception.
great.
Would you believe a stumpy fat dwarf has +4 in acrobatics?
Aren't you a gladiator?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Just
Yeah.
picture a midget doing a backflip.
Do you want to have a listen, Ilaria? I'll move out the way.
Okay.
Okay. Perception check, please. Laura, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Okay, then we take that as what it is.
Should I have a
and
listen now?
Shall I have a listen as well? Should we just all try and listen all once in a row?
Let
I
me.
reckon just
I don't
try
trust
and open
them.
it.
I open the door.
Okay. You open the door to see this. A hallway with a door at the end of it, and it looks like it turns to the east.
Just goes back
Should I
to
have
where
a
we
listen
started.
to the door?
I didn't hear what you said. Say it again.
Oh, sorry. I said, shall I have a listen to the door?
Do it. Go listen.
I can't
No,
entertain
no.
this.
Knock and run.
I thought I was
Yes.
thinking, yeah.
Should
Who's
we
gonna
get
get
some
there?
of us? Should we get some of us set up in like the hallway that goes towards like the right first? We could set up a little ambush or something.
Alaria's
yeah,
had
do it.
enough. It's like, I'm going up to this door too.
Okay. Laria walks in there. Yeah, Laria, you see. You run it. Damikos, what are you doing?
I don't know. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. All good. And Laria, you look to the
Okay,
east
so-
and you see the hallway. You see the cavern area to your east. There's a door to the south.
Should I just open it? She would probably just open it, Ilaria would. So she just opens the
Yeah.
door.
You open the door?
Yes.
Okay. You see partially into a room. And there are, and you see another one.
Bugbears.
And they all were yelling and throwing something toward you saw one was in the middle of throwing like a piece of moldy bread at something that way. And they all stop and they look and they begin to growl and they yell out to you. Another one.
Right.
We can't read that.
I know. They're saying something and it looks like Alaria knows what they're saying to her.
I don't even know how to reply to this.
What did they say?
Can they hear me?
Yeah, they hear you're staring at him, and it's the one. So the one that's talking and looking at you kind of confusedly is right here. Is the one in the back corner, and he's kind of. They're all sitting on the bed, and they kind of look. The other two are looking at the third one, and they're just kind of staring, and he yells out again. Well, basically he's saying to you. And then you hear something go, oh, and just kind of falls to the ground to your left, but you just can't see because you're not inside the room. But something kind of crashes, and the three of them kind of go, ah. They all start kind of laughing.
I say, what's going on in here?
Just a question, Jimmy. Is there a way that we can cancel movements on our end, like a hotkey or something, just to save you the work if we do it accidentally?
No, I grab him. No, you just let me know. I don't think so, unless it's a control key. Actually, that's a good question. I forget. I'll find out. But right now, I grab it and remove it. So there you go, Laria.
Yes, I am.
You say that back to them, because they're speaking to you in Goblin.
Yeah, and I'm speaking back in Goblin, I assume.
Yeah, you can. All right. Yeah, this one that's talking to you looks a little bit bigger than the other two, and he's got a jeweled eye patch over one eye.
Right, okay. I take a step forward into the room.
Okay. So you see the rest of the room there's bunk beds here. And this room is filthy, and there's trash everywhere, and there is on the floor, laying in the foot of the bed, right to your left, is a creature. It's passed out. Looks like a goblin. It's just passed out, and he's got trash on him. He's got bruises and cuts on him. Scrawny. Looks like he hasn't eaten forever, but he's just laying there on the floor.
Laugh at him.
Unconscious. Delg, are you moving into the hallway?
Yes.
And they see the
say,
bugbears.
Who is this man? Who is this?
They yell back at you, pointing. And then he goes one more time. He begins to stand up, and he points at you, and he say, "No, Damikos, you can't get to say any of that. So, unfortunately, you have no idea." Yeah. Yeah.
Davicos is speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
I
Nice try,
say not
Danica.
until you tell me more about where this slave came from.
He kind of switches. He's talking. He goes. He switches into common. You know, hear me. He our slave. Now go. You know, go here. Or I knock you out of room. Go away. Go check in with Sergeant.
Where is the sergeant?
Go across the way. Check in the pool where this fountain area is. How'd you get here anyway if you don't know what? Well, I don't understand. You need to give me a deception check, Ilaria. Please. Because then he's beginning to put, oh no. I don't know. You know what? You come with us. And they basically start get up and he says, I don't think you belong here, do you? He steps up and he pulls out this big club. Show me your pass.
Can we hear what's going on?
Now you can, yes, because he. Yep.
Sorry. I cast. Hang on. Let me just check how many spell slots I have. I think I only have one.
You should have two now. You got two left.
Okay, I cast Entangle.
Okay. So Entangle is a 20-foot square. So basically, when you want to draw a square, you basically put your cursor, you can put it out somewhere where there's no tokens. And you can right mouse click, and at the 11 o'clock position, there's something called pointers. And you select that, and then you can grab the square. And then click on the map where you want to start drawing it, and you will see then that you will start putting a square together. And you will then pull it out. You can drag the square out until it reaches 20. Does that make sense, what I've said so far? Yep. So that's 15. Well, that's about right. So you normally, yeah. So you want it's 20. So it's basically going to be 10 and 10. So you've got a 30-foot square right now. You've got to drag it in a little bit more. So normally what I do is I pick a middle square and I do it like this. There's 10. There's 20. All right, 20-foot square. Okay. So actually you were one less than you need to be. So you could put this in the whole room, or you can position it to try to get them without getting yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
That would be better.
That would be very much. Okay. So you're gonna you don't have to target it on yourself. So let me remove the square. In this tight room, you just know that you're going to cast it up against the wall so that it only gets the three of them. Okay. So. Yeah. Now what you do is Entangle is now, so you got to see that they've got to save. So first thing is you've got to target all three of them. Okay. And you know what they are. Except this other one, is a bugbear, but he's got a name, but you don't know what it is yet, but he's Mosk. Okay, so you've got them targeted. So then you give him the save. So you throw the save and it will throw it for all three of them. All right, so looks like two of them. Oh, you double clicked. All right, so let's take the first one. Yeah, so Bugbear Moss failed, Bugbear 1 failed, and Bugbear. What happened here? Moss, Bugbear 1, Bugbear 2. Where's Bugbear 2? Okay, so he succeeded. Why did they get Hold on a second now. I gave it like advantage for some reason. I don't know. No, it didn't. It just did straight up throws. Huh. Okay, so Mosk, he failed. Bugbear 1 failed. And 2 passed. Okay, so what will happen is restrain goes on Mosque and restrain goes on 1. Okay. For some reason I know. So this, and the whole floor erupts with these vines. I'm going to put this so it's understand. Okay, so this whole area here that's yellow, all these vines start crawling up out of the cracks in the rock and the walls and all that and start lashing onto them. And you know that if anybody steps in there, they're subjected to the save too, as you concentrate on this spell. So you've cast the spell. Anything else you want to do?
Can I move away?
You move away, they are, because they're restrained, but they can still swing at you. Called opportunity attacks.
But if I stay where I am, can the rest of the guys get into the room?
Yes, they can move into the room because there are spaces to the left and right of you. Yes.
Okay, well then I will stay where I am and pass my turn.
Yeah, and you want to too, because Entangle's also a concentration spell, and so if you're hit and given damage, you have to re-roll you have to make a concentration check, and if you fail that check, the spell drops automatically. So, yep, you've got a minute you're trying to concentrate on this spell. So, you pass your turn. Oh, actually, well, that initiated combat, so then what we do is now we roll 4 initiatives. Roll them up. Ooh, I rolled good.
I did not.
Alrighty, there we go. So, back to the top of it. Dwee.
Okay. I guess I won't be able to shoot anybody from here, so I'll just have to go and try and make my way up. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I only get 25 feet of movement.
That's right. Yeah, that's the problem is that
I can't even get in there.
Well, you would have to stop. You could stop your movement behind her, and try to do a ranged attack, which there's going to be some cover because you're shooting through Ilaria. Or you can do a dash action and take a double movement, but you won't get an attack, and you can continue on into the room somewhere. But knowing that you don't
fire through Ilaria, will I actually be able to hit her by accident?
You could if you roll a 1 in my games. Normally, no, but in my games, I like to throw a little extra. That if you fail your roll with a critical miss, you will hit your companion that you're shooting through.
Yeah, I'll just try and shoot then. I guess I'll move past Delg first.
Yeah, you can move. You can move up to Ilaria. That's 20 feet of movement right here.
Okay, that's fine.
And then you can just target. Yeah, the bugbear straight ahead. Now she's at. There's a -2 to the shot because you're shooting through her. So make sure that's turned on.
Okay.
And then give a roll. Okay, and you hit him. Ilaria, right through under your legs. You hear a thump. Crossbow bolt slams into the bugbear. Nicely done.
And then I'll move out the way, just up to the staircase. Just
Yeah,
so
you got 5 feet of movement left. Yes. Mm-hmm. There you go. Bugbear 1. Now with Entangle. Creature restrained by plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell DC. On a success, it frees. So, Ilaria, your spell DC, I believe, is a 13. Yep. And so, he basically trying to... yeah, he doesn't like his abilities. He's not liking these vines on him. So, he's going to make a strength check. If he passes this... will break free of the bonds. Strength check. Alright. So he basically, that's his action. You see him rip the vines away from him. This guy seeing the vines and everything crawling out of the wall, and he's not. He has a javelin, and he lifts it up and he chunks it at you, Ilaria, slamming into you. Oh, woo! Just passed. The concentration checks on most spells will automatically roll if they're coded properly, and this one is. And so your spell stays active. He doesn't like he's seen all the vines crawling around his friends and all that, so he doesn't move. Then it's Delg's turn.
Right then. Going straight for the one that I assume is the boss.
He's got this Jill encrusted eye patch, but you can see an eyeball underneath it. It's kind of hanging loosely on his head, you know. And he kind of looks up a little bit, try to get an angle, make sure he's seeing everything. Delg, way to go!
Hey,
A restrained
2.
creature can't move, and you miss.
It rolled 2 of them. Oh, well.
That's right, because they're restrained. You have advantage. They're not moving. So what I'm just like I said.
Going to use my should I use my inspiration?
You can. Yep.
These guys seem bigger. I don't know.
Yeah, these guys look a little bit. Yeah, so you turn the inspiration off. So show you used it, and then you can make your attack roll again. There you go. Now you hit him. Slam into him. Wait, you gave it. Okay, you did good. Yep. For some reason, I thought it gave it to Laurie. I was like, what? Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna move.
You move into. If you move into there, you're gonna get into the vines. If it's got a yellow coloring to it.
Oh, does that tangles me as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it will tangle you.
All right, never mind. I'll stay right here.
Okay.
So cancel that.
Will. All right. Anything else? All right, Damikos, your turn.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just reminding myself what cantrips I've got. I might just use my bow and arrow.
So you can move up. There's some cover. Mm-hmm. You'll be shooting at a -2.
I'm gonna go for the big boy.
So make sure, click on -2 down there next to your dice, and then you target and shoot. Yep. Nicely done. Slams into him. Ugh. Anything else?
I'm just gonna move back a space in case Dwee wants to do anything.
Can. Alright, so he, not liking this, he does a strength check. And he rips the bonds, holding him down. What's up, Sexal? Good to see you. He yells out, "Kill them all!" And he passes his turn. Ilaria.
Okay, I think I am going to save my spell slot.
So now, in your instance here, you can either attack or you can use your action to disengage. which means you can disengage. You can't attack, but then you can move and you won't get hit.
I think that's probably the best idea at this stage.
It is. You want to try to keep that spell up. If they move, well, now one of them can't, but if two moves, he would have to make a save. But the rest of them, they're standing, the vines are lashing out at them. And so now there you go. So Laria backs out of here going, I want none of this. But your spell still saves up because your entangle has a 90-foot range. So as long as you stay within 90 feet of it and can see it, it stays up and running. So
Okay.
that's what you wanted to do. Delg, you're sitting there, confronting this big bugbear, and you hear this, oh, what's going on? This goblin kind of stands up and he says in broken common, what up? And he sees you and he looks at Mosk and he looks at you and he just kind of falls back, passes out on top of the bed. Dwee. What you gonna do?
Just checking what does the most damage. Okay, I'll just shoot again from where I am.
Okay. All right. Doesn't look good. He's kind of faltering in place a little bit. Bugbear 1 steps out. Comes over here. Big dummy dwarf. Swings and misses. Oh boy. This guy doesn't like what he's seeing, so he throws a javelin through his friend at Damokos, missing Damokos. Delg.
Come on, Delg.
Which one am I going for? The big boss or the one that's about to get through the door?
Well,
Choices.
Do the door.
Yeah, but this guy's almost already dead.
If he's already
Nah. I'm getting the boss man.
Okay.
Delg.
Nope.
You tried.
Not good.
Failed,
My
but you
luck had
tried.
to run out at some point.
Yep. Anything else, Delg? That's right, Mandy.
I got no offhand, do I? Because it's two-handed, isn't it?
That's right. Correct.
Apart from moving out, there's not much I can do. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah. You're about to take a beating. Damokos.
I'm gonna try and shoot this guy in front of me.
Again. Okay. Hit. Gave him some damage. Stuck him with an arrow. A crossbow bolt.
I think I'm gonna. Am I able to do another one, or do I have to pass my turn?
No, you with the crossbow, it has a loading feature, so you have to reload it to start you. So unless you
Okay,
have a
so that's
feat,
fine.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it.
I'll pass. I don't want to move, so.
That's fine. Yep. All right. Mosk, he just swings his morning star down on Delg's head. Wham! Rings Del's clock. Alaria.
Well, I kind of want to keep my concentration, so
Now, if you have, so you can, your spell's going now. You have other spells that don't require concentration. You can fling them. You can still use them. So your poison spray, unfortunately is 10 feet of movement, 10 feet. So, it's not within range. Shillelagh, is a bonus action. But you don't have a weapon in your hand. You get up close. So, fairy fire is concentration. You can't use it. Healing word you don't think you need. So, yeah, you're kind of at the moment on hold, keeping your entangled up. If you think you want to keep it running.
so well, it didn't work on one guy, but the other two guys have broken free now. Does that mean that they will be entangled again?
That's right.
Not?
That's right. It's just difficult terrain, so they lose half their movement, but that's not a big deal in this closed room. So really, the spell itself is kind of pointless now because it's really not going to do anything. So your best bet now, honestly, is you could get in there and you want to use fairy fire. What that'll do is if they fail, it lights them up and it basically gives everybody attacking advantage on their attack rolls.
Okay, so I will do that. I will
That's what I would
cancel my concentration.
Okay. So
and if you guys are in agreement.
Oh no, you have to make that decision. They're in combat, young lady. Nice try.
Okay, so but I will drop it and do fairy fire.
Okay,
then.
So target all three of them again. You've got Mosk already targeted, so target the other two because you're going to drop it right there in the center of the room. Okay, and then they have the same thing with the entangle. They have a save, so give them the save. Nicely done. And it looks like two of them failed. So Mosk and Bugbear won. So what you can do is you just you can double click to see the grand advantage attack. Just double click it. And it applies it to those who failed. And that is your turn. Unless you want to move.
No, I'm good where I am.
Okay, that's it. So now that what everybody sees is these two bugbears all of a sudden have, what color light do you, what's your favorite color? What's Alaria's favorite color?
Green.
Okay, this green aura is surrounding the two bugbears. They're lit up and pretty green. Del, you hear the goblin basically wakes up. Oh, no. And it basically begins to start crawling under the bed, trying to hide. Dwee, what are you doing? There you go.
Moving back towards the hallway, and then I will.
You would do what?
Yeah, can I get a sneak attack if I hit that guy?
If you
engaged with Del.
Well, so do you have the sneak attack ability?
Yes.
So if you attack, yeah, that's what, because as long as there's someone next to you, someone in 5 feet next to you, next to the creature, you get that, but you still have to hit. So you now you're going to change. You are in melee range now, so your ranged weapons won't be good anymore. Well, you'll be shooting at disadvantage actually with them. So you're basically switching to your rapier. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Okay.
So you just hit him with your. You don't get advantage on the attack, but you're going there, but you still got to hit. There you go. So now you grab the sneak attack effect and put it on you. So you open the magnifying glass, open it up, grab that effect, and drag it to you, because you're going to get the damage when you make the attack. And there you go. Now give him the damage roll for your rapier. Boom. Cut him down. Well,
Yeah. And then
you actually
probably move back
you
into
had the
the
wrong one
staircase.
targeted. It's actually Bugbear 1. Hold on. Mosk
I
is in
thought I
front
did
of
have
Del. Yeah, so hold on. I got to give him damage 15. So that's going to be, hold on a second. And you're going to give 15 points of damage to this guy. Okay. Nicely done.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back into the stairwell as well.
You can. You stay within 5 feet of him, so he's still not an opportunity attack. So you're fine.
Okay, I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Well,
This is where I could possibly die.
he swings
Cross your
first.
fingers, please.
Well, he swings at the halfling, because the halfling just shivved him with a bunch of damage. So, oh no! Oh, Dwee get hits. You see Dwee get the morning star that this bugbear wields just catches Dwee in the chin and lifts him up and throws him across the hall, and he slams into the wall, and you hear a crack, and he just kind of hits the stairwell and just kind of then he just kind of slides back down, thump 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 thump, and the bugbear puny halfling. This guy throws his last javelin past his friend, hitting Damokos. Slams into Damokos. Delg.
I'm going to avenge the small man.
Hold on a second. I think I gave the bugbear too much healing back. 1 second. I did. He was almost dead. Never mind. All right. My bad. The 2 bugbears next to you, Doug, don't look good. They're still standing, but they're looking in a lot of pain. Okay. He hits one. There you go. You crack it. And
I'm going to use my second wind,
okay.
which is
Healing.
bonus
So
action, hit
Yep.
points equals to 1d10 plus fighter level. So
Yeah.
do I just roll a d10 or do I need to drag that
So
into...
you drag that heal onto yourself in the combat tracker. Okay? Just grab that 1d10
Yeah.
and just drag and drop it on you. And you'll see what happens. Nicely done. And then and so you healed yourself.
Plus 2.
6. So it's supposed to have done that. Hold on. Why?
I think I did something wrong.
No, so grab the one. So open up second wind to make sure you see the 1d12, 1d10 plus 2. You see the text, right?
Is that on my actions?
It's
or?
on your actions tab. Yeah, it's down below you've got class ability. You see second wind there. Okay.
Yeah, see no dice.
No, because you got to get the magnifying glass. See? Yeah.
Got it.
Now grab that text and drag and drop it. There you go.
Now, worse than before.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and then you got to check off. You've used your second wind ability now. There you go. There you go. You did it, but that's the way you do it. Okay. There's nothing else, and you are done, sir. Damokos.
I I'm gonna shoot the guy who's not dying with my crossbow.
Yep. Yep. Don't forget you've got some spells there to be using. You've got some powerful spells you're not using.
I know, but I don't know if we're gonna face like a big guy, and I kind of want to save all of my spells.
That's fine.
For them.
That's just because you got your companion next to you is dead on the.
I missed.
You missed him.
This purple head freak is fucking useless.
I'm learning from you.
Are you gonna use your inspiration, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I might.
Okay, uncheck your inspiration.
Try and kill him off a little more.
Okay. Roll the attack again. That's a hit. Okay. Still up. The crossbow bolt slams into him, and he just kind of pulls it out and growls at you. Anything else?
I'm gonna stay there, so you have to get through me to get through alive.
All right. Well, Mosk raises up his, and he slams it down on top of Delg's head. Wham! Alaria.
I am still in concentration mode, so I think I'm just
Correct.
going to stay where I am.
Okay.
So I guess I just passed my turn.
That's right. Yeah, unless you want to heal. Well, don't forget, well, you've got Healing Word and Cure Wounds are not concentrations.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I'm about 6 hit points off of being dead.
Yeah, but Dwee is dead.
He is dead, yeah. I think I need
I
to
think the
maybe.
dead may need more priority.
Don't be selfish now.
Delg, you can't talk. You're in the other room. You're in the other room, Delg. You be quiet. So what do you want to do there, Alaria? Now, Dwee has not made any saving throw.
Healing Word.
Okay, yep, you just have to be able to see him. Uh-huh.
I don't know.
On Dwee.
on Dwee, yeah.
Uh-huh. And
so how do I do that? 'Cause I haven't
you
done
just
that
basically, so you have the magnifying glass there too. Open it up, and you see him, and you basically drag that 1d4 onto his token in the combat tracker.
yet. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just finding him.
He's at the top. You can do it on his token on the map or his entry in the combat tracker. Either one will work. Okay. You see his feet start to twitch as he's being brought back to life. You basically maxed healed him for that spell. And that's a spell slot, so you got to check that off. So that's your last spell.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not good.
There you go. You'll notice all your spells that you have spell slots for went away, but your cantrips are still good. So, that is anything else you want to do? Is that your turn? Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. This goblin just basically he's just trying to bury himself under the bed. All right, Dwee, you wake up with a very bad headache. You find yourself laying on the stairs, looking up, hoping to see bright white light, but no, not at all.
Okay, I'm gonna poke my head round, see what's going on.
Well, you stand up, so you use 10 feet of movement to stand up, and then, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's 15 feet right now, and you look in and you see Delg in the fight with these two bugbears still.
Okay, let's try and hit the one that he's fighting then.
Okay.
Mask.
Yep. You can hit him if you hit sneak attack. You get the damage.
Okay, so sneak attack with the.
If you
crossbow?
hit, if you get a hit, because there's a.
Yeah.
Okay. So make the attack. Ooh, you may use inspiration if you feel lucky.
Okay, sure. Let's do it.
Okay. Make the
That's all
attack roll
right.
again. Oh, Dwee. Returning from the dead
Oh,
is
hang on,
not.
It's okay. He just came back from the dead. He's a little bit shaken.
That's right.
Yeah, it's fine.
You
Okay,
missed.
I'll move back then.
Okay. Now you move back. Alrighty. This bugbear runs out, not liking any wings, and he knocks the living snot knocks Damocos up against the wall,
This fucking bugbear.
falls down. Damocos is down for the count, and he just kind of stands over you for a second, and he begins to looks like he may want to urinate on you. Delg.
I'll open my mouth.
No. Someone save me, Delg. Okay, Delg got a hit. There you go. With 1 point of damage, but actually he only had 2 hit points. You knock him out. You swing
So
wildly.
it takes no more, no less.
There you go. Okay, nicely done.
I'm gonna. If I move to behind this guy, could we get a sneak attack?
As long as a companion of his is next to within 5 feet, he has the ability to get sneak attack. Or
Cool, I'm just gonna-
if he has advantage on the throw or his attack. So right now he would get sneak attack if he hits. Yes.
Cool.
Damocos makes her first death save. All right. Nicely done. Pass your turn, Damocos.
Yeah.
Alaria, you are not doing much. This bugbear saved, so that your spell has dropped, and you see Damocos twitching on the floor.
I'm gonna run up and smack this guy.
All right, so you make your movement, and so you're gonna stand on top of Damocos's body. Okay.
Yep.
You may swing at him. Okay, nicely done. That's a hit. For 2 points of damage.
Hey, the intentions were all there.
All right, anything else?
We appreciate your hard work either way.
No, that's it.
Unlike Damocos, who's just taking a nap.
Apparently.
Do you know what, Delg? You're my
Dewey.
bitch. Shut up.
Yeah, let's sneak attack this motherfucker.
Whoa.
So
Here comes thunder. All right, so yeah, you got a regular attack on him, so target him, right? There you go. Swing away. That's a hit. You know what to do, sir. Oh, don't get so antsy. You got to give him the... So give me it. No,
Yeah,
that's fine. You got the damage. Give me a D6. Just roll me a regular D6 roll, okay? I'll give him the damage. Take the grab a D6 and throw it in chat. There. Oh, nicely done, though. So you give him 5 more points of damage. Very well. That hurt. You were so excited.
yeah. I guess I just passed my turn.
Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't like that, and he sees you need to go back to sleep. And he swings and slams into. Good night, Dwee. Oh no!
Oh no.
Knocks
No.
Dwee
Oh, man.
out. Knocks Dwee out again. Oh boy. That was a lot of damage. That could have really hurt had it been any worse, because that was max damage right there. It could have
This
insta
is
killed
for
him
you,
if it was
Dwee.
wrong. Yep.
This is for you, Dwee.
Okay. You hit him.
I'm so glad that hit.
And look, he got 1 point. He had the minimum damage, and he still kills the bugbear. The bugbear slams into the ground. All right. So it gets quiet again.
Intense.
That's
I was
y'all's
just about to
first
say, incredible
really
how
real
good
combat.
it is.
All right. So, that being said, we are out of combat, and you have got 2 companions down in the middle of the hallway here.
I've got a potion of healing. I'm just going to give it straight
Yep.
to Dwee if I can.
You can just give me so if you grab your potion of healing. So how many do y'all I know y'all had a couple extra ones, didn't y'all?
Just one.
So hold on a second. So Del, you only have your one left. Okay.
I've got one left. And
Okay.
Damocos, I'll give you my potion of healing if you be my bitch.
You got 2 potions of healing, Del. Y'all got y'all got you found one. So you look at but if you look in your inventory. So I'll show you how to monitor this. You've got 2.
I do. But
Okay.
I think I used one when I fell down the little off the bridge, didn't I?
Okay, that's fine.
So
You
I've
just
only
got to
got one
track
left.
it. Yeah, so you just change that to 1 then. Here. So you got 1. Dwee, do you have any at all, or have you used yours? Looks like.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, so Dwee's got 1 in his bag, so you're able to rummage around, and you can also give Dwee his if you want. Okay.
I feel a bit guilty
Okay.
for that. But yeah, I'll do that.
He can either die. Either way, it's up to you. So, all right. So you're gonna use Dwee's potion of healing, and you're gonna use your potion of healing, and so.
Oh no, just mine. Just his. Sorry, not both of them.
Oh, who's raising?
Okay.
Okay. So you're using Dwee's potion of healing. So Dwee, click the +2 down on the left there, and then roll me 2d4. And just throw it in the chat window. Now you roll me 1 more d4. Yeah, when I say 2, so when I say like 2d4, you right mouse click on the d4 and you grab the 2, and that will grab and then throw 2d4. That's fine. Just roll me 1 more d4.
Do I do another +2 on it or not?
No, just 1 more d4 by itself. That's pretty much max healing there. So you give yourself 8 points of damage of healing back. So you're back to 9 as you wake up again in the same place, thinking, wait, it's deja vu. Wasn't I here before just a little bit ago? What about Damocos?
Leave him.
I have my own potion.
Yeah, but you're dead, so you can't.
I give Damocos the potion.
Okay.
I will step in.
All right, so Damocos, you're going to use your. Yeah, so roll me 2d4 plus 2. So down over the left-hand side, click on the +2, and then right mouse click on the d4, grab the 2, and throw that in the chat window, please. Okay, 7 points of damage back to Damocos. You wake up also, both of you and Dwee staring longingly at each other's eyes, like going, oh, this is weird. As y'all venture to the other side. Came back.
Delg is glad that Damocos is back, not because they fight well, but because they make good bait.
Man, it just gets cold over there on the other side of the pond some nights. You can just feel the iciness.
I know who's sleeping on the sofa tonight.
You.
I think that's a catchphrase now.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so, all right. what are we doing? Y'all are kind of Damocos, Dwee, you kind of pick yourself up a little bit. Y'all are sitting there.
Can I kick down from the ship?
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to go
we
drag
need
this
to,
goblin out from under the bed.
Yeah. And we also need to feed that other thing in the crevasse.
Yeah, we need to speak to this little goblin.
Yeah, the goblin, you run up and you see him. No, don't touch me, don't hurt me. And he, oh, he just kind of passes out again.
I shake him.
And you shake him away. And he wakes up. No, don't hurt me. Don't, please, don't hurt me.
I pat him on the head gently to try and calm him down.
I don't like those bugbears. They mean to me. Who are you?
I'm Delk. Who are you?
I'm called Droop. They call me Droop.
What do they do to you?
They pick on me. Bum bugbears. They don't treat me nice. I just want to go home. But no, won't let me.
We'll let you go home if you could answer a few questions for us.
Oh, really? Why should I believe you? You just kill me.
Well,
You don't
I'll
like
answer you
goblins,
the
do you?
questions. I like the goblins that answer questions.
Okay. Alrighty. What do you want to know?
We're looking for a dwarf.
Well, I think maybe there's a mirror somewhere. You can look in a mirror.
I think I've got it wrong now. Does anyone else want to come in here as well, or is it just me chatting to this dude while everyone's chilling in the hallway?
They're in the hallway, yeah, fairly.
I stay out of it.
Okay,
We've
then.
seen a number of red brands coming in and out of here.
Yeah, you've got.
We know there's a
Yeah, remember,
number of
y'all
them
have some of
coming
their
in and
outfits on. Yeah. Yeah, what about them? They're all over the place. It looks like, don't you know who they are? You're wearing their outfits. Really, did they hit you in the head too hard?
We've heard there's a room to the east, or a hallway to the east, where people disappear and they're never to be seen after going down there. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, no, what? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
So did we just save your life for no reason?
I don't know. What? He's asking me questions, but I don't understand. Did he get hit really hard in the head when he was
Once
fighting?
or twice, yes.
It's noticeable. Just saying.
Yeah, we ain't
I'm
red
working on it.
brands. We just need these answers.
What do you want to know? I'm kind of confused
What's
what you're
going
saying.
on in this? What's going on down here? We have no idea. We've just walked into this with no explanation as to what's going on.
How'd you get here?
Oh, we found it by questioning some certain people.
No, I mean, how'd you get down here? You had to come to the
We
tunnel or
found
the
an
back door.
entrance.
Yeah, that's the
We
tunnel.
imagine it would have been the tunnel.
Yeah, they come in that most of the time, or they come in the other side over there. There's a back door to the back side of the mansion.
Where does that go?
It just goes outside where the mansion's at. There's a back door.
Is it just bugbears down here?
No, mostly are humans.
Or are there worse things?
Most of the red brands. And every now and then I see a guy walk around and he's got a crystal staff. But they keep me. They pick me out. They keep me in this room and make me pick up after them. They're not very nice to me. I'm glad you killed them.
What are the bugbears? Why are the bugbears and the red brands working together?
Oh, I don't really know that. Bugbears didn't let me go far. Made me clean up after them in here and clean up after the sucky red brands in the other room when they throw up all over the place.
Would you like to join
Is that all you know?
the bugbears and
No, I don't
Red
want. I want
brands.
to go home. I want to go back to the castle.
we could do with the rest? If we paid you 10 silver pieces, would you watch the room while we take a nap?
Hell no.
Silver? Really? Show me.
Okay,
He's
I'll show him.
joking. It's not
I'll
happening.
show him the 10 silver pieces in my hand and say, I'll pay you after we've had a rest.
Oh, woo, cool. Where am I? Well, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and watch you rest?
I couldn't trust that. I think we knock him out, lock the door, and just stay in here
Is there a lock on the door?
for a short rest.
Okay, we'll lock the door then and knock him out.
You go up to, you gonna knock him
I
out?
feel a bit mean to knock him out, actually.
But we need to feed that other thing as well. So we could just feed him this scrawny little thing.
Yeah, we
Oh,
could.
no. Small man, come on. You're better than that.
He
We're
has
not
no
arranged-
answers. He's useless,
He can't help us, so we might as well
and
feed
he's a
him.
goblin.
I mean, I'm not helpless. I know lots of things.
Can't we just like chop his arm off or something?
Yeah,
and let
that's
the
the right
rest of them go?
questions.
I
Dummies.
reckon we should chop his hands and feet off and then feed it to our little mate down in the crevice.
No! No, don't hurt Droop. Droop be your friend.
Yeah, but you're
Droop,
not my
tell us
friend.
what Droop
You
knows.
don't answer any questions.
Because you're not asking me any smart questions.
You're not very smart.
Well, true. But I know where secret doors are. I know where traps are. I know where you can
Can
get
you-
to the
Where's
other
the
side.
door to the back of the mansion?
You got to go across the bridge to the hallway down there, and there's a secret door down there.
Do you know what they keep in the
Do
mansion?
you know if there's a secret door underneath the table in the kitchen in that room back there?
No, I'm talking about the hallway. There's a secret door there. Go in and out of it. And some Red Brands live in there. And then they've got a family. There's a woman and a wife and a woman and her 2 kids. They've got in a jail on the backside. But I don't get to go over there. But I saw them bring him in. And then they threw the body down in the crevasse to the mean one-eyed monster.
I met that guy. He's chill.
He's not
What?
mean.
You met him? He eats everything you throw down there.
Show us this door then.
Well, let's go. Come on. Follow me. Doing, 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 doing. Come on. Hurry up.
We could do with a short rest, couldn't we? I'm almost dead, essentially.
Yeah, you could have a short rest. Yeah, so while y'all are chatting with him, you
Short
can. Yeah, so basically a short rest is given here. So what happens is I'll give you a short rest, and you can use hit die. Y'all are level 2, so you should have 2 hit die, and you just click on the hit die, and it will give you hit points back. And you get them back after a long rest. So if you have, nicely done. There's Delg. You got, that was max rolling right there. So Dewey and Damikos, it's up to you whether you want to use a hit die to get some hit points back.
Sorry. The hit die is the one at the very bottom that says
That's
HP.
right. Yeah. Yeah. So you just healed. Damikos just healed himself. So hold on. I saw 2 happening here. Okay, Alaria, did you need to? Were you even hit, Alaria?
I thought I was.
No, I don't.
Just starts doing sit-ups in the corner.
I don't know. I was like, what? I didn't think you had any. You weren't even hit. I don't think.
Okay, well then.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
used
need
hit die.
to-
Yeah, and so that's fine. And the way you used yours, so you healed a little bit too. So you can use your other hit die if you want, or you can use it. You can stay as. So Veld, you recover. You have a number of hit dice that is per level. So they're second level, so they have 2 hit die, and so they can use the hit die at any combination through short rest until they take a long rest, and then they regain them all back. So, but once they're gone until they get a long rest. So.
Oh, I might as well do it then. Let's. Well, I suppose this could go on further.
It's up to you.
Hit points 17.
You got 5 wounds right now. Shows you down the bottom of your character page on the first page. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
If I've got 5, what sided dice is this? Sorry,
It's your
that
main
you
dice.
roll?
Yours is a D8, looks like. Yep.
Okay, I won't bother just yet then. Perhaps at another time.
Yeah, let me check. Rogue is proficient. You're a D8 per level. Yep. So there you go. Okay. You can hold on to it, and Delg's good. Okay. So, yeah, so long rest was given, and Droop is in here going, come on, I'll show you. Let's go. He
Okay,
gets
let's
out.
follow the ugly little thing.
Yeah, he starts running down the hall, and then he comes here and he stops, and oh hell, what the hell are y'all doing? Okay. And you go, well, oh, the bridge is out. Bad news, let's go. And then all of a sudden, Damocus, you hear, all of a sudden reaching out to you.
Feed me. I'm hungry.
Can I go back and pick up one of his bugbears and chuck it down?
You can, yeah, sure. You slide it down the crevasse down there.
Yeah.
And you hear him. You hear something.
You're so nice.
And then, so the goblin runs, and you see him go across. That's right. He's running across. Come on. Follow me. Y'all are slow. Well, that's cheating. You didn't jump all the way across the crevasse.
You don't know me.
I know gravity. Cheat. All
I
right.
thought you went smart.
So he comes here, and he comes over to the wall. And you're walking in here, and you looks like a dead end. And he waits for a second. He listens. Don't hear anything. And he then reaches and he pushes a little spot, and all of a sudden, click. Wall opens up. He looks in for a second. I don't see anybody. Come on. Runs out of y'all's view for a second. Okay. So what you do, you're going to come into a big room. You're going to see he's kind of in the corner here, and he was kind of cowering down. Because what you've got in front of you is like a little pool. It's a little cistern. There are some barrels everywhere. There's stairs going up. It's like a landing, a little upper area, first floor, and there's a door on that top landing. But then you also see a door underneath the stairs that are on the north side of the room. You see a door that is shut over on the other side of the cistern. There is a rope that is coiled, it's just kind of laying on the ground right here. It comes out of, it looks like it's tied, one end of it's under the water here, but this part of it, the rope is laying out over the side, laying on the ground, and there's a puddle of water just sitting here.
I have a question for Dorp, or whatever his name was.
Get it right.
Drew. There we go. Did you
Smelled.
poison the beer?
What?
Did you poison the beer?
What poison?
Someone
Nope.
poisoned the beer.
Not me. I don't get to have beer.
Yeah.
Not me.
Oh, there's a keg of beer back there that you can have, mate. It's already tapped for you.
Okay, cool. Well, can I go now? Stay with y'all if you want. Y'all are kind of cool.
Stay with us,
Except
or
for
I'll
the
feed you to
smelly-
our little one-eyed maid.
Halfling. Well,
Yeah, you're staying with us, mate.
oh, really? Y'all gonna be my
Drew-
friend?
Well, you haven't got a D for your name, so I suppose you do fit in.
That's right.
Yeah.
I say to Droop, if we all make it through, then so does he.
Okay. Well, what do you want to know? I haven't been through the other doors, but the door up to the top back there, that goes outside. And some red brands live in the room to the door right here on the other side of the pool of water. But that door
Really,
to the
we want
north,
to
I
find-
don't know what's there.
We want to find that guy with the staff with the crystal on the top.
I saw him. Sometimes he would go into the room over by where the red brands drink and throw up and pee everywhere. There's a bunch of smells coming out of there.
Is that the one back where your room
He
was?
points back toward, and you think it's the work area, the workroom area. He kind of pointed back that direction.
Oh, we killed them.
Is there anything through that door that's near the alchemy table?
I don't know. I never go in there. But I saw the
Have you
guy
seen
with the
anyone
glass staff
go in
go.
there?
He goes in, then he work. I see him sometimes working. He would be working on with the bubbles and the liquids and the smelly stuff. But it didn't tickle my nose. It smelled like horse's ass. But I like horse's ass. Have you ever had a horse's ass? It's kind of tasty. What? Go away, wife. I'm making
problems,
voices. You come over and give me a kiss. Yeah, I'll make her run
You
away.
had some problems, Dorp.
I'm concerned for you. Do we just feed you to our mate instead? Because you're weird.
I'm a goblin. What do you expect?
A bit more.
You're weird.
You're
We
weird.
haven't actually checked out that room or tried to go through that door, have we?
Nope.
We
Where's
did.
the
We
other-
tried to get into that door.
Nope.
I
You
thought we
listened to it and that was it.
Yeah, we listened. We didn't actually try and go through it.
Well, we couldn't get in.
It was locked.
What, at the top left, near the alchemy room?
Yeah, it was locked.
Yeah,
I thought we
tried
just
to use-
listened.
I used my thieves tools and it didn't work out.
Failed miserably.
We couldn't get in.
However, we haven't tried using a hammer.
Well, you've had a rest too now, so after a rest, you're able to try again, but you wouldn't be able to. He would not be able to try again because you failed. So you have to take some time off before he goes tries again. So, or somebody else
It's
tries.
It's a room unexplored. I think we should probably try a more direct approach, i.e., a hammer. If that's where he's seen the guy with the staff, maybe he's gone through that door. You know,
We can always
that's
put
what
the red brands first.
Well, there's more. They usually sleep in that room right over there. He points to
Yeah,
the.
which means that we get an advantage if they're asleep.
What's the time?
You don't know. You're underground. It's
Why
been,
are
several,
they
been
locked?
several hours since you've gone down into the tunnel. Really, my dog's gonna start barking now. Raining. Anyway, do y'all always talk like this?
Yeah, we do. It's kind of a thing. Delg, can you said you wanted to go check out that room. If you want to check it out, you can just let's do it. But
I'll just take a
otherwise, we've
quick-
still got to pick a door here.
I'll just take a quick jog.
Well, there's no quick jog. Doug
Gentle
splits up the
stroll.
party, folks. Remember this. Okay. Doug runs away.
And I will do. I think, Ilaria, if you do some
Yep.
perception checks on the doors to see if you can hear anything.
Well, make me a perception check,
Yeah.
Damikos, as you're walking.
There are 3 doors.
There are 3 doors in this room. East, west, and north underneath the little alcove where those 2 stairs are. Those stairs go up, and it's a little balcony area, a little walkway going up to a door. And there's leaves and dirt all around here, kind of laying in this area here. Now, Damikos and Ilaria, make me a perception check too. Por favor. Okay, So several things you're going to notice as y'all move into the room here. And Dewey, what are you doing? If you'll tell me real quick.
I should probably listen out for Delg, but kind of be between the two. So just kind of, if I'm further along to the left, then
Put yourself where
I
you
can
belong.
try and hear out for everyone.
Put yourself where you belong. Okay. So, all right. So Damikos and Laurie, y'all going to notice several things. The pool of water, the rope is very wet, and there's water here, and there's a large amount of water on the floor here. And then y'all both notice footsteps. There's water footsteps that start, and they move through here. They go up the stairs, and they go around and out the door here. Laurie, when you're looking, you see the door is actually, it is not completely shut. It is actually slightly cracked open, and you can see sunshine on that door leading outside.
Right.
But y'all see footsteps that are basically
Coming from the water.
Coming from that where the pool of water is. Yep. And the rope that's wet. Like I said, one end's tied off onto the wall, right at the water level. The other end is laying up and over the edge of the pool on the ground, and there's a bunch of water there. And then you see footsteps that basically, a trail of water with, footprints that go up and around and out and then out the door, and a door that is slightly open to the outside.
This guy's coming back. We'd better hide. Get out of the way.
I'm going to smash the door that I've stood by.
You hit the door. You may make me a strength check. Really?
Okay, maybe I should go back.
So Dale, so what you'll hear is an owl. What you hear dong, like you hit a big bell. Because he hits the door and it ricochets back, and Otta, here's what I'm gonna do. Delg, what's your hammer's damage? Oh, a D10. You're gonna take half this damage, Delg. All right, you take 1 point of damage, Delg, because you hit yourself. The door, it ricocheted and slammed right into your forehead. Dong! You've now verified that there's nothing between his ears. It's hollow up there. Okay.
I can't try again, can I?
No, I'm afraid you have rung the bell, so to speak. I made it funny. Okay. So, while Delg has completely failed miserably at hitting the door, you two...
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. Actually, and yeah, maybe even in Delg's hair.
That was funny.
Anyway, we picked on Delg long enough. What are you guys doing in the other room?
I have basically just said that it looks like someone might be coming back through this door since it's ajar.
You see,
So
you saw a trail of footprints leave the pool and circle around and go out the door. As though someone came out of the water. You basically see someone came out of the water somehow, some way, and then ran out of the room.
Okay.
Does the rope go up towards anywhere? Or?
No, what you're seeing is the rope is tied off to the wall. Back behind there's a little fountain, water flowing out of the wall, like a little, cistern fountain. There's a rope tied off right underneath where the water is hitting where the waterfall is hitting the water. So that's where the other end of the rope is laying on the ground out of the pool. And the rope is completely wet, but there's more water there on the ground, like a bunch of water splashed all over the ground here. And then these feet print footprints, sorry, that are water based. You basically can tell as they made, someone was, dripping water everywhere, ran out of the room.
And the rope goes into the waterfall?
Yeah, the other end of the rope is tied underneath the waterfall in that little fountain area up against the wall. Just
Shall
like
we follow the rope?
No, it's tied to the wall. The other end is laying on the ground.
Strange. Thought there might have been a secret behind the waterfall.
Don't know that, but so Dale, you're gonna come back now with your hammer dragging on the ground. Is that what you're done?
Just a little bit dizzy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Y'all see a big red welt in the middle of his forehead.
Nothing happened. I'm fine.
Maybe he's trying to grow a third eye. All right. Anyway, what are we doing?
Right. I think we should just check through that door that's ajar and just see if we can hear or see anything that's going on.
Ilaria sees it's outside. You can see actually there's outside there's sunlight, trees. There's leaves on the ground where they've blown through in and out.
What about this north door?
It's shut. It's underneath the stairs there, underneath that little walkway. It's just showing you that there's a door there. It's what that symbol means.
What about the door that I'm near?
The door where? Yeah, there's a door there. Yeah, no one's checked that.
Am I able to listen through it?
Sure can. You make a perception check. You hear nothing.
Just walk through it then. See what's going on.
What, just open it up?
Yeah, your character just perceived that nothing was going on in there.
I'll open the door then.
Okay. You want to open the door? You're going to open the door. Would you make me a stealth check, please? Yeah, so you open the door, you're going to see laying on the beds are two guys asleep, and there's a third one laying on looks like he's kind of leaned up against a box crate, and he's kind of dozed off. His sword is drawn, like he's supposed to be on lookout or something like that. And all three of them are sleeping.
I'm going to close the door.
Okay.
Is Dewey able to lock it shut?
I don't know. What do you mean? Let me see, 1 second. Doors here. Made word on hinges and built-in locks. There is a locking mechanism on the door.
Well, if they're asleep, we can just be quiet, can't we?
Yeah. What was in there? Anything else or just people?
There was some guys asleep.
2 set of bunk beds. Oops, sorry. Forgot to turn that off. 1 second. Now let's try that again.
I can't understand.
No, I needed to turn it off. There you go. That's what's inside that room. Storeroom, some double bunk beds, a couple guys sleeping in some beds, and a guy sitting on the floor kind of asleep.
We could totally murder them in their sleep. It'd be fine.
No, we've only just got our health back. We might need it.
Yeah, we could try and barricade the door then with whatever's
Good.
to the north there. There's
That's
crates
what I
and
was
stuff.
We can try to tamper with the lock to mess it up.
Yeah, let's try that.
You need your thieves' tools. Rate me a thieves' tools check, please, with advantage.
would this be under actions or?
It's a skill check. I have your skill check. You should have a Thieves' Tool skill check there created for you. And roll that with advantage. There you. Wow! Why don't you just slap me all around? You crit roll that. Yeah, you foobar that lock.
Hell yes!
Man, they are making Delg look like a wimp. You make it too easy for us, Delg. So it's just, we try to be nice. Even the GM is pouncing on you. That's sad. All right.
I just aim to entertain.
All right, so Dwee, yeah, you, like you said, you messed that lock up 3 ways to Sunday. Okay.
Okay, let's listen into this northern door then, see what's going on there.
That's
Okay.
what I was just about to do. Could I listen in?
You may make me a perception check. Sure can. Laurie, you hear your own heartbeat. That's it.
Can I have a listen?
Sure.
Please, by all means.
Perception check, please. I'm not even making roll into the tower. Oh, Damokos, you hear nothing on the other side of that door.
Well, that's a pointless 20.
No, that's a good 20.
You're
Open
welcome.
the door.
Okay, so you're gonna open the door. Damokos is gonna open
the door, yeah.
Yeah, you open the door and you see it. So basically, it kind of it goes underneath this little walkway, and then you see it's a room, a little hallway, and you see dust everywhere. You kind of peek around, you see it's kind of a flagstones are, they're very dirty. You see fake columns every 10 feet. And at the end of the hallway, you see 2 doors that they're basically look like they're made out of copper. But now you can tell that they've been here a while, because how copper ages with green and all that, It's got little streaks of green in it. And you see in the door, the copper itself, there's a relief carving of a mournful angel.
Ooh.
What's our little goblin friend doing?
He's just watching y'all. He's standing here.
I'm going to go drag him into the hallway and push him in there.
Well, I don't want to go in there. Why are you making me go?
Get in there.
He gets in here and he kind of cowers in the corner. Oh, this looks, oh, wow.
Can I listen to the door?
I don't know. So you're going to move?
We are going to listen to every door in this place.
That's fine.
Why not?
Well, hold on a second, Dwee, because the problem is that Damokos got right here. 1 minute Damokos is standing there moving along, and all of a sudden he's not anymore as the floor gave way. And Damokos, without paying attention, mindful, just disappeared into the floor. The whole floor here gave way, right here. As Damokos runs, Damokos, you're going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall flat on your face at the bottom of this pit. You'll hear, "Ooh!"
I deserved it, it's fine.
She is in a 20-foot deep pit.
Okay, I throw a rope down.
Okay.
Could anyone throw the dwarf across?
I throw the dwarf across.
Can you lift the dwarf?
Anybody can toss this dwarf.
I think I probably could.
Would you make me a strength check, please?
Oh,
He's
shit.
been tossed many times before.
Straight up strength check.
Not by Damokos.
You sure?
No, I'm not into that. Put
Don't-
hair on.
That's right. Don't tell the elf. Well, the elf is throwing. Oh, look at that. Okay. So you heave the dwarf across. The elf did throw the dwarf, folks. Now, Damokos is still down in the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, I've thrown a rope down. And
Okay.
I'll just
I'm going to piss
try-
into the pit.
With
Uh, okay.
Ilaria's help,
I
I will
opened
try
my
and get
mouth.
up.
That's fine. So you drag a rope and you tie it off, and
super strong.
Damokos can come up the a little blood trickling out of his nose, spitting a little dirt.
Cheers, little man.
What are we doing now?
I'm kind of stuck here now, actually. I just
Well, when
realized.
you pay attention now, you actually see that there's a little bitty not even not 5 inches, 6 inches, half, it's a little foot stepping area on both sides of the wall, just enough that you could possibly shimmy your way across. You can either try to jump across the hole, or you can shimmy across the outer edges of this pit, skirt around the edges.
You can shimmy your way across, but just someone make sure they chuck the goblin across as
but
well, so he doesn't get away.
It will. I'm not going anywhere. This is fun to watch. Y'all do that again.
I'm gonna chuck the goblin.
No! I don't want to go.
Tough
You're
check.
coming. You're a
You
D now.
can make me a strength check, Damokos. No! Now what?
I'll shimmy across.
Make me a dex check,
I'm
please.
gonna jump.
Yeah, dexterity. Sorry. You can attempt to skirt the edges. I need a dexterity saving throw, please. No, acrobatics check. I'm sorry. I'm totally telling you wrong there. You can go to your skills check. Make me an acrobatics check if you're going to shimmy across.
I'm doing it too, so I'll do it.
That's fine. Oh.
I'm gonna jump.
Dwee and Ilaria. Ooh.
We started off so strong.
Creature attempts to skirt around the pitch of the ledges, make a dexterity check. Trigger fails. The dexterity check to skirt around the island must attempt a dexterity saving throw. Both of you slip and you fall down and you're trying to catch the ledge. Ilaria and Dwee, I need dexterity saving throws, please.
We've managed to kill like 3 bugbears and 4 red brats, and we've been undone by a ledge.
Ilaria, dexterity saving throw, please. Wow. Both of you take 9 points of damage as you fall. Oh my gosh. Dwee almost snaps his neck as he slams into the ground below.
Might as well take a short rest whilst I'm down here.
just have a little power nap.
Goblin turned on. Oh man, that looked cool. Do that again. That was funny.
Shut up, goblin.
If I jump across,
You may try to jump across with an acrobatics
Only
check.
because then me and Delg can try and pull him up on the right side rather than.
Well, there's a rope. There's a
I mean,
rope
yeah,
on the
sorry.
y'all side right now. So
What, on my
sake-
side right now?
y'all stepped on top of each other. What are we trying to do now? So
What, so the rope on my side, but to be fair, if I make it across.
you could drag the rope
That-
across, certainly. Yeah, rope is 50
Exactly,
foot
yeah.
long. Yeah, so you got plenty of room.
For the sake of the group, I hope you make it, but just because it's you, I hope you don't.
True love spoken there, folks. True love.
Again, the sofa tonight.
Need an acrobatics
What do I
check
need
from
to-
you. Acrobatics check, please. You hop across as you're hipping to. You basically probably step on Alaria's head. Think, think, and you just skirt across. Oops.
I've
Hi,
got a
Gypsy.
rope as well, so I'll use it and I'll help up Dwee.
They can climb up now. Yeah, they both can climb up.
I
And
Yeah, I climb up.
away.
okay. So, all right, y'all are all standing on this other side of the ledge now. Dwee is not looking good.
I'm going to give him my potion, my health potion.
Your last one.
I mean, he's almost dead, so.
Yep. Roll me 2d4 plus 2, please. Dwee, turn the plus 2 on and roll 2d4, please. Thanks, Stang, for the follow. Welcome to the Rejects.
And then I need to mark that as used, don't I?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
Yep. All right. 2d4 plus 2. 6 points of... All right. We got some of his health back. A little under half. So.
Right, let's see what's through door
You
number
got
1.
two
then.
big... Yeah, there's double doors. They're big copper doors with a angel as kind of, relief is, pulled out of the copper, carved into it, however you want to say. Two big stone doors.
Could we make a history check to see if we know who this figure is?
Well, yeah, you could. Religion check is what you want to make. Actually, it
Okay,
looks very.
let's
It
have a
looks
look.
very religiously. It's an angel. Whoever's got religion,
Plus-
Does
I've
it-
got religion +4, so I'll do
so
it.
make the religion
Yeah, I was
check.
going to say mine's only +1.
Way to go, Ilaria, getting those ones all rolled out. Ilaria skipped that day in class at seminary.
You've got fixed, best plus.
As long as you have a proficiency, a star next to religion, you can roll it.
Yeah.
That's what that means. When I say proficient in it, as long as you have the star next to it on your
I
character.
know.
Yeah.
I got stone cutting, if that means anything. And brewer's supplies, so I could make some
No.
beer while we're waiting.
No, you can make a stone cutting. You basically, this, looks like it's been carved out fairly recently. And that, way to go there, Delg. You failed that class too. But what your stone cutting tells you that this is, look like it was the manor was built, and this was like an add-on later on as part of the deal, but some of it, looks like it wasn't finished. You had the crevasse that felt very necromantic. There were some bad energies coming out of there. But you can see, you don't see, one thing you notice, you did see a lot of footsteps coming up and down this hallway though. But these, you see some angels on these doors, something religious.
I'm not sure we want to just open the door straight up. We are the people that listen, always.
Someone could listen.
Right, I'll give that a perception. That's you, Alice.
Okay.
Okay, I will give it a go then. To see
Okay.
if I can get myself another one.
Please. Okay. You put your ears to the door. You don't hear anything moving around. You don't hear any noise or talking.
No footsteps and nothing
Nope.
behind the door.
Nope. Nothing like that at all.
Okay, open it up then.
Okay. You creak open, and what you see is this. Three large stone sarcophagi stand within this dusty crypt. Propped up against each one of the sarcophagus is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty armor. You also see there's columns along the wall. It looks like there's oak trees kind of painted into the wall, although it's faded a good bit. And then you've got the doors next to you. You see two other doors on the north and eastern side of the area there.
Okay.
Pile on in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and have a look. Definitely go and have a look at these doors.
I'm
Hey.
gonna have a look at it.
Well, hold on a second, Demikos. Hold on. Oh, you guys are getting all
Yeah,
antsy.
we need to do checks.
Well, no, you know your checks. I'm just letting you know that this is where you see the bones, skeletal bones. They're laying on the ground, leaning up against each sarcophagi.
I don't like this, guys. The whole angel thing on the doors, and then the kind of dark sense that we had when we came into here sounds like something is going on.
The skeletons begin to, they basically, kind of fall, it's kind of crumple, kind of a little bit, when you open up the doors, they kind of moved, or bone kind of rattled, fell on the ground.
Can we do a perception check on the bodies?
Or
just to see if they have been animated recently.
you don't see any movement in this room. Skeletons are skeletons.
Can I
Okay,
poke
then.
one? Can I just kind of poke one? See
Yeah.
if anything happens, and then we'll walk
Yeah,
past.
it just it falls apart a little bit.
That's a shame.
Until
Yeah, I'll walk over
Ilaria
to the
moves
other side of the
there.
room.
That's what I wanted to see. Ilaria skirts across the room and looking, and you see the two doors. Hold on, you two. It's when Ilaria moves there. Stop it. I'm gonna lock you up. Quit moving. Quit. It's when Ilaria moves that way. All of a sudden, the skeletons, you see the bones begin to move, and they form, and you see the arms lift up, and they begin to rise up off the floor. Y'all may make me
Sorry,
initiative
guys.
rolls.
It's chill, man. It's fine. It's skeletons. I like them.
You do.
Droop was like, I ain't doing nothing with that. He's gonna sit over here and watch. Have
You
fun.
can come in and help.
No way.
I'm stood pretty much next to him, so I'm going to grab him and throw him into the middle
Oh
of
wait,
the
what
room.
have I done?
I don't know. What did you do? You rolled a skills. I don't need it. Yeah, I need it. There you go. All right. And away we go. Dwee is up first. Skeletons
Okay,
are rising up off the ground.
Let's just attack this one straight ahead of me. Can I get a sneak attack in that?
If you hit, because of Damikos, someone's next to the creature, within 5 feet of the creature, that gives you the ability to have sneak attack damage. If they're not, then you can't, unless you have advantage on the attack. So right now, the answer to your question is you're able to hit, and you will have sneak attack if it happens. Yep. Yeah, it's a hit. You may have sneak attack. Eight. Wow, you shattered that one. Way to go. Whoosh, just explodes.
Good, I needed to.
Ilaria. What are you doing?
I am going to smack this guy with my staff.
Okay.
Missed.
Don't think so. Yep. Anything else? Or pass your turn.
Can I do an offhand attack?
Huh? No.
Nope. What is going on today?
You started off with a bang, and then with a whimper. Anything else, Ilaria, or pass your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Delg, what are you doing? Way to go, Delg.
You saw our good luck at the start, didn't we?
Yeah, so he stands up and he pulls out this rusty old short sword. He swings it at Delg and cracks Delg upside the noggin. Wow.
It's cool. I've already taken a hammer to the face. I can handle this.
Ilaria gets hit too. Oh! You see the skeleton just run Ilaria right through, and she crumples to the ground.
You bitch.
Avenge me!
So what you're saying with sneak attack is the rogue has a sneak attack ability that if he can have sneak attack damage if he's either got advantage on the attack or if a partner, an ally, is within 5 feet of the attack that the rogue is doing. So basically it's like, a distraction attack. And so it's just the ability that the rogue gets at second level. So that's what that was. All right. So Damikos, you move up.
I'm gonna get my club out and try and hit these guys.
Again. Yeah, part of the rogue abilities. Yeah, that's what it is, thing. On 5e. Could be in some of the rule sets. Yeah, you could very well be right about that. Or with older rule sets, skeletons could only take certain damage from, a blunt, bludgeoning type damage, But here, 5e, they've, basically make it a little bit simpler on the rule set. Not as much number crunching. Damikos, that is a hit, and that is vulnerable. You have just now, what I was just chatting about, you have seen that a bludgeoning type weapon gives more damage to a creature than your basically slashing or piercing type. So that is something that you will now keep in mind, is that when you face something like the undead, especially skeletons, yeah, that's where it comes from, Sting. That you just saw that's what the vulnerable means, is that you got extra damage onto the skeleton because you used a club and not something else. Nicely done.
Am I able to do it again?
You can offhand it with a different weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Try it with your dagger, since the club is only a one-handed weapon. You got the hit, so you'll get the dagger damage, and I'll pull back. Your dagger should be the plus. Yeah, so it's going to get 1 back to the skeleton. 3, so, okay. Yep, you don't get the extra damage, but you do get the base
I'm gonna
die.
then move next to Ilaria.
Well, you will take an op shot from Skeleton 2 because you're within 5 feet of Skeleton 2, and he can hit you as you run away.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Just checking. Yeah. Okay. Droop is like, man, Lou, this is cool. Where's the popcorn? Dewey.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to that skeleton over by Ilaria and try and chop him down.
Okay. You have advantage on the attack because the skeleton is facing Ilaria, even though she just died. So there you go. You have hit. You have your sneak attack damage because Damikos is right next to you and the skeleton. Nicely done. Look at the little rogue is just decimating these skeletons. Crumbles to the floor.
Yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay. Ilaria, first death save is success. All right. Pass your turn, please. Delg.
So, do we get boosts to bludgeoning, or is it?
So what it basically is showing you, it's when you see a vulnerable action, that means that it took more damage over what you rolled, based on the dice that rolled it. So because sometimes you may see something that's resistant, which means it got only half the damage that you gave it, or if it's immune, it got no damage because it's completely immune to the type of damage you gave it. Basically, Damikos noticed that the club did some extra damage.
So if my unarmed strike does 6 bludgeoning damage, does that pretty much mean I get a bonus on that 6?
You would get 6, you'd actually get 9 points of damage if you hit it.
So you're essentially saying if I try and punch this skeleton in the face, I get 9 points of damage?
You would get more, well, if you hit, yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, over your Warhammer, which is basically what a Warhammer's a slash. No, your Warhammer's bludgeoning, so it would get.
I know, but I really want to punch it.
Oh, you can punch it. That's up to you. You could punch it as an offhanded attack if you. Well, actually, you can't because the Warhammer's double-handed. That's right. So, well, that's up to you whether or not you want to take 9 points of damage or a possibly 1d10 plus 5 plus half of that damage.
Warhammer is basically 9 even if I get a 1, but then just for the sake of punching it in the face.
It is whatever I am here to help you live the life of Delg.
What do you think, guys? Should I just deck him in the face?
You're bad at rolling or whatever.
Your plan goes right along with how you're doing so far. He hit a stone door, rolled a 1 on it, and so he hammered himself, took the damage from the hammer on his own face, and now it's got a welt in the middle of his forehead.
Alright, I look at my hammer, I feel my forehead, I put my hammer away, and pull my fists up to punch the skeleton in the face.
Yeah, it's just because it's bludgeoning's thing. It's but he is right, but he's gonna. Oh, was that a miss? Did you have him targeted? So grab the 13 in the combat tracker and drag it and drop it on the skeleton 12. It'll show you. No. So you've already done the attack. Let's see if it hits. No, you grab that 13 and drag and drop it on the skeleton in the combat tracker. That'll tell you that it's a hit. There you go. So you hit him with your fist. So just grab that 6 bludgeoning and double click it, or just click it and drag it to the skeleton, and you'll see that you're actually going to you should get 9 points of damage with this. Boom. It explodes. Actually, it's double. I was wrong about that. It's actually double on blood. Okay, so vulnerable double. I thought it was only 1.5. Okay, derp. Well, your hail of fists explode the skeleton as it crumples to the floor. Nicely done.
Fuck yeah, that was awesome.
He went postal on a skeleton, folks. However, we had a casualty.
Oh yeah.
As Ilaria's twitching on the floor.
I've got no potions left.
I have a potion if someone wants to give me my own potion.
You can check it off. Yep, they can rummage around. So check off your potion of healing. Please, in your actions tab. Yep. And then click on the +2 down there next to the deal and roll me 2d4. Something like that. It's just deep dungeon music, just moving around. But they are in a crypt, so hey, guys could just throw her in one of the sarcophagi if you wanted to let her go. Oh wow, minimal healing there, but is enough to give you.
What is with the ones?
Whoa.
What
Okay.
is this?
I don't know. All right. So Laria wakes up. The splitting headache. Yeah, Stang, it's Sirenscape. Use it a lot.
Can't take a nap in the coffins, can we?
Well, they're not
Vampire
open.
style.
There's heavy stone sarcophagi. You can see that they're lids, There are two of the lids are look like human males, and the other lid has a female kind of face on it.
Well, how about that?
Can I listen into these doors?
Sure.
You can listen to the doors.
Thanks, guys.
It's a good band.
Okay. Okay. You hear,
I needed that a minute ago.
yeah, so you hear several things. You hear some whimpering as though something's crying. A couple of, sounds very, childlike crying in there. And you hear someone, it'll be okay, honey, it'll be okay. And you hear another voice, shut up, bitch. Make the whelp shut up or I'll cut its throat.
Sounds like the carpenter's wife and child, perhaps.
Yeah, she has two children. And you hear a rough voice in there, shut up. Tired of this.
Which door is that?
The door that Ilaria's standing in. Where I thought that was the door y'all were.
Yeah, that was the door that I meant. I just
Yep.
wanted to confirm.
Yep, the door to the east there.
Okay, well, I'm not very strong right now, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and stand back.
Yeah, and you're out of spell slots too. You are.
Yeah, I'm effectively useless. Can I listen to this door?
Well, you
too
have your
before I
wilds. Don't
stand
forget
back?
you have wild shape, Ilaria, so don't think that you're totally useless. That's an ability that you can run.
Do I need spell slots for it?
No, you do not. That's a feature of you being a druid. So
Okay.
Del, okay, I'm sorry. So what? Well, Laurie, you're listening to that door over there. What are the rest of y'all doing? Hold on. Is someone else going to listen to that door? Or are you going to let Laurie listen to that one also?
I think Damokos should take a look at the other one.
All right.
Okay.
Don't sound so enthusiastic about it.
So what wild
I'm
shape
100%
does is
enthusiastic.
you get a number of temporary hit points. Basically, whatever the beast is, you get the hit points that are extra, and so as that beast takes damage, they clock off until you reach 0, and then the person converts back to who they are, and then they have the hit points of what they were at that point in time. So doesn't actually heal, you just get the hit points of the animal that you've changed into along
I
with
think
yours.
someone else should try and listen to this door.
Yeah, Damokos doesn't hear squat.
I'll give it a go because why not?
I reckon Doug would hear nothing again.
Well, he's got ringing in his ears today. Oh, actually, he hears that there's no movement.
Oh, that was persuasion. I tried to persuade.
Oh,
the door.
persuade. Yeah, okay. Why don't you roll me perception?
Of course
Okay.
you did.
Of
Mr.
course.
Door, please tell us your secrets.
It's very quiet. Nothing happens. It doesn't speak back to you. All right. Same thing. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
I think Alara should open the door, or Doug should open the door.
Not Ilaria, because she's almost dead, so if there's anything on the other side, that
This
could
is
go really
true.
bad. You said there was crying on
To the door to the
door
east.
Ilaria was
And
stood by.
Yeah,
some. Yeah. And
There
some.
was crying, and there was a guy in there saying, "Shut up."
Yep.
So I'm going to not open the door, and you can open the door.
I'm going to open the door.
I'm going to stand behind Doug.
Dewey, what are you doing?
I should probably just wait back here and be back up.
Okay. Damokos moves in. Dewey, Del, you open the door. You're going to see into this room. First thing that catches you is as you open the door, two bread brands were facing the cell to the north. and they were slowly turning their heads, kind of surprised as the doors opened up that you opened. You see a woman and a small girl in the cell to the north over here in a corner, and then this corner back over here you see a little boy in the other cell. There is a pile of clothes and stuff just in the pile of the floor between the two guards, and also the cells have a couple of like chains and collars hanging from iron collars hanging from the walls and all that, but they're not on the women and children. And they both turn and look at you. Who are you? I don't recognize you. What's the password?
Housekeeping.
I would like one little pledge.
This group's already done a
Can
ding-dong
I-
ditch twice. So,
Could I try using my intimidation on them?
I don't know. What are you going to say to him?
Drop your weapons.
Well, I've got persuasion of +7, so I can try and persuade him.
Please drop your weapons.
Yeah, very nice. Sorry. I don't. Y'all tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to try and intimidate them. First of all, we get them to drop their weapons. Because there's 4 of us here and 2 of them.
Technically five.
Technically 5. We've already fought our whole way through all of this. We've killed your friends. We've killed the bugbears. Drop your weapons and we'll think about letting you live.
That's what you say to him?
That's exactly what I say to them.
Roll me a
I hold my head in my hands.
intimidation check. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake.
they both look at each other. They kind of they spit in their hands. They rub them together like that, and then they just reach into grab their swords and.
Okay, I guess it's the night you bitches die.
Call it and then initiative rolls, folks.
I
Initiative
love the
rolls.
confidence.
Y'all may make me rolls, please. Back to combat it is before we call it for the night.
Yes, we.
Let's see. Halloween. Back to Rel Bell. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So here we go. Dwee, you hear, kill the little bastard. But you don't see anything, Dwee, because you're way back there.
So if I try to move there and attack, will I be able to move back out? I should be able to.
5, 10, 15 feet of movement to do that. Yes. Okay. That would be a hit. Unfortunately, there's no sneak attack damage there, my friend. But you stuck him for an arrow. Ugh. All right. And you move your other 10 feet of movement. Correctly done. Boom. Delg.
Charging in.
Come get some, little man. Or should I say boy? Hairy boy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Boy, has the table turned for them today. Remember, like I said earlier in the show, how cocky and how, look what's happened now.
But I could use my action surge, couldn't I?
I thought you didn't get it back in a rest, did you? Oh, you did get it back. Yes, you did in a short rest.
Yeah.
Nicely done. You may certainly use action surge.
Is it worth it?
Oh my God. Shut him up!
I'm gonna use my magic missile.
Hold on there, Amicos. Yeah, you're going to want to use your spells. But Del, check off your action surge.
Have I got my second wind back as well? Because it's not
No,
on my
second wind.
action.
Second wind's is given back on a long rest.
I'm looking at it in the skills. It says, "Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone?"
Second
Could be horribly
wind.
wrong here.
Yeah. Once you use
Must
this
be-
feature, a short. Well, it's encoded wrong.
There we go.
Hold on. Let me look at that then. 1 second, folks. Why is that? Class ability. Oh, that's why. Here, let me. Whoops. Okay, so second wind is also on a rest. Boom. And preparation. Let's check that off. Kabammy. There you go. Yeah, it was coded wrong. You're good. You got both of them back.
Right.
Good catch.
Is it worth the second hit just to save face basically?
It's up to you. It's whether you want to use it or not.
No, I'm gonna leave it. Just for now.
Uh-oh.
One
Really?
moment as the channel pauses in recognition for the presence of half Bacadoza in chat. We humbly bow before you.
Do we all have to bow?
Yeah, we all have to bow. What's up, Half-Baked? Linda? Good to see you. Getting close to the end of the game here, but we were just starting a little combat. We got a few little hits to go through, then we'll be calling it for our British show here for the day. What else, Dale? You moved in, you missed. Anything else, or you're going to pass your turn?
I'm going to save my action surge, so I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Back to Damicos. What you going to do, Dammy?
I'm gonna go in and use my magic missile.
Okay. So you just have to step in the doorway. They're auto hits. So basically, you've got 3 missiles. You open up your magic missile, hit the magnifying glass, open up so that you see the damage, and you're going to drag that 3 times onto to whoever you want to hit. So, but each missile does its own damage.
Do I need to select them first?
You can you can select them, or yeah, that's the better way to do it, yeah. And then fire off the first missile with the hit. Give it there's the first damage. So that's okay. So
Doesn't she get like wild magic or something like that?
so she does well, there you go. Look at him bringing up the badness.
I forgot about that.
So you got to finish the rest of the casting now.
Whee!
It can be good as well.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
Can be.
So would you please go ahead and give me? You got 2 more rolls. You got 3 missiles that come out with a cast. So there's the second one and the third one.
I'm gonna try and hit the other guy on the last one.
You can do that. You can split them apart. They all don't have to go to the same creature. Nicely done. Sizzling. All right, Wild Magic Surge. Here we go. And what's the Tides of Chaos?
Oh no.
Okay, so don't forget you have that. So you want to look at the Tides of Chaos. So you can use that on attack rolls. It doesn't have to be a cast. But it also, when you use it, it does require a Wild Magic Surge check. So I need you to roll me a d20, Damicos, please. Just throw it in chat.
Just the normal one.
Just a regular d20. Yep. Okay, nothing happens.
Do I
Okay,
pass my turn now?
yeah, that's it. Anything else? You pass your turn. Yep. All right, Red Ren Wuffrian 1 is going to pull out his short sword, and he's going to miss Delg on the first roll. Hits him on the second one, though. Gives him a little damage. The second one runs up. He doesn't like the smoking holes in his outfits. You just ruined my wonderful red smock. And he yells.
It was ugly anyway.
And he swats at you. Oh, here's the first hit. And the second attack. Another hit. Oh, Dammy. Dammy goes down again. Crumples to the ground. You and your purple hair. Now I'm going to pull that scalp off. I'm going to wear it. Wipe my butt with it.
Fuck you.
All right, Ilaria. You're just kind of sitting in the back there.
I'm hiding. I'm going to use my wild shape.
Oh boy. Okay. So, I know I have the extension for it. I can't remember what it's used to. I can't remember that. Okay. So you can turn into a CR quarter beast. So you have wolves, which you know of because of your um, affinity for the wolves that you befriended at the beginning of the module. You also have a wow. You got a lot. You got several things. Um, an axe beak, which is like an ostrich with a big old beak that kills. Um, a boar. You could turn into a horse if you wanted to. An elk.
Hilarious combat tracker still says she's unconscious.
Oh, that's because I got to take it off. Boom. Thank you for catching that. A giant badger. A giant.
I will go for wolf
Wolf's pretty good.
this time.
Yeah, we'll need to probably, if you get a chance, to use Google and just talk and look at the wild beast shape for 5e, and look at all the creatures that you can turn into, so you know what to use appropriately. Okay, so
Will do.
yeah, and I need to remember how to. I have the extension for it, but we're going to just be stupid right now. And here comes the wolf. Okay, so you are a wolf. That is a bonus action to turn into the wolf. So now you are still. So I'm going to put the wolf. So basically, we're going to put you to the side right here. So you are the W, and this is the wolf. Let me show you. Okay, there's the wolf stat sheet now. So don't close it. So you have 40 feet of movement, and then you have abilities to bite.
Okay.
And look at your pack tactics too. So, important stuff the wolf gets to do. So the first thing is going to do, where are you moving to? You should be able to grab the wolf.
Going in.
Okay, so you're going to move in right here. Is that where you want?
Yeah.
Okay. And now you're going to bite him. You have advantage on the bite because of pack tactics. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to bite him.
Okay, so turn advantage on and then grab the +4 to hit, and you can drag, you can just you can double click on the token so you target it just like you normally would. Okay, and then roll the attack. Nicely done. You bite, so grab the 15. Oh, it's because you're not the wolf here. So I'll do it for you. So you did number 2. That's a hit. So you're going to give the damage now. Just double click on the damage. That's all I need to know. And that's going to apply it to him. And you kill him. You rip his throat out.
Good.
Okay. Anything else? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I got to keep this open so it stays open on your screen. Okay. You can pass your turn. Dewey.
Okay. I might as well just run in there if I can.
You could move through there. You're the halfling. That's a hit.
And I'll get sneak attack for that.
Most certainly do, as Delg is right there. And you kill him. The last red brand drops to the ground, and there is where we will hold for the night. Folks, as they have dropped the 2 red brands and they have some captives in 2 holding cells that they think they know who they are. They've had their descriptions for a while, but we will find out next Sunday. Good job, folks. Well,
Yeah.
alrighty.
It was a fun episode.
Yeah,
Lots of smashing.
yeah, there's some bad rolls there, but it's okay. Second level there.
Lots of ones.
Yep, they're getting close to third.
Well, we started off well.
Yeah, it did. Then it slowly turned on you. Yeah, so folks,
We're all picking up the Dell.
they so that y'all don't have so y'all have we both have holidays. Y'all have bank holiday. I'm learning all the British stuff as we have our Memorial Day. So they get the holiday off too. But we are going to call it there for the night. We are back tomorrow. I don't know. I hadn't heard from Wes. I need to check if Monday nights. That's right, Stang, they are. We normally will be running Star Trek Adventures tomorrow night, but I need to see if Wes, he was having computer problems, and I know they've missed a show. So that may or not be happening on the channel tomorrow night. Just pay attention to Twitter or look hop in the Discord server to see what's going on there. We'll be back ourselves Tuesday night with the boys for Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Wednesday night will be Tales of the Sanguine Isles with Mech 45, and then Thursday back here with King Bashman for Tales of the Yawning Portal. Unfortunately, as I told the Sunday group, the Friday night North American tour of Lost Minds of Phandelver, unfortunately the band split apart. We had several. Three of the players had to return back to work, and they have night shifts. So that means our Friday night Lost Minds group is now unfortunately did not complete, and so it's only the British Invasion, which is our show here. So we've got Friday and Saturday nights kind of open on the channel right now as we're planning on a bigger show that I've reached out to some people, and things are happening there. So we'll announce that once we put that game into play. But we'll keep the Friday and Saturday night slots open right now until, I know Zerbius, until we get this. But it's going to be a new show that I'm working on with some other names and faces that will start up here. And I was kind of waiting to run it after the Lost Mind groups were over with. But now that we've lost this group, we'll find and fill the spot. So what I've been doing is just playing XCOM Chimera Squad on Friday and Saturday nights and enjoying that game. So we'll probably do it again. But anyway, we may or may not be back here tomorrow night. I don't know. I need to find out from Wes. So look on Twitter. We'll post it all up there. Other than that, folks, we're going to say goodnight. We want to appreciate everybody watching. To my British gang here, good job as always. You're still alive, kicking, even though maybe barely. You're getting close to leveling, so who knows? Get to that third level, and things begin to get a little bit easier. And they've still got plenty going on. They're just scratching the surface of the module, so we're going to have a lot of fun. But anyway, let's say goodnight. Y'all be good. Have a good holidays, and we'll see y'all here on the channel tomorrow night or Tuesday. Thanks for watching.
Good night.